Hi there, back with another SAS haul. This one quite a bit smaller than the first. However, still a couple of items I was able to scratch off on my wish list for the 75% off candles. Receipt definitely not as long. I have 3 candles and a couple of body care fragrance stuff that I'm gonna unpack for you. One of the candles that was on my wish list, which if you haven't watched my inventory wish list videos, I'll go ahead and link them below. That was Frosted Cranberry. I'm actually surprised I found this one. I wasn't seeing this very much at all last winter during SAS, and this store had maybe 4 or 5 of them. By the way, I had very few 75% off candles. There was literally just like a stack, like a column of them on the 75% off body care table, so almost none. And then I went to a second store today because I was like, well, that's kind of disappointing. Let me go check this other store out, and they had no 75% off candles. So slim pickings, you're not alone. I lucked out with the jackpot store on the first haul. I'm hoping to find some more jackpots, but if I don't, at least I got some stuff that I'm happy with. So Frosted Cranberry is in that collection from last fall that, to me, this looks like a headboard, like a beaded headboard. And it had the lavender one, which I hauled in the last SAS. It has the other one in here, Cozy Cashmere, that I'm going to show you. I didn't buy this one last year, but I did like the fragrance when I sniffed it. It's iced cranberries, blonde woods, red apples, and tonka bean. And I don't normally go for apple, but I feel like it adds this sort of like juicy sweetness that counteracts the cranberry in this in a really beautiful way. I don't get a strong hint of blonde woods. I'm not always like a lover of blonde woods or white birch. Really woodsy scents in general. They tend to read too perfumey and cologne-y to me, and this one does not. And the tonka bean just adds what feels like some depth, some like groundedness to it. It doesn't come through very strong at all. I just get a hint of what feels like a woody vanilla. Yeah, really pretty. I love the fragrance on cold. I've never burned this on warm, so I don't know what to expect. White wax, and these are thin, stiff, ropey wicks. All right, the other one in that collection that I picked up at this store is the Cozy Cashmere. This was on my wish list as well. This one is smooth lavender, warm vanilla, pink jasmine, and comforting sandalwood. This does not at all scream to me fall/winter. However, there is something very clean and refreshing and feminine and pretty about this that I really enjoy burning in like January. It feels like a good refresh fragrance for me of like, okay, I've had a lot of butter and sugar. The house is a mess, right? Family has been over. Wrapping paper is everywhere. The cats are eating bows, right? I've just purged the dead Christmas tree, and now I just want something that feels rejuvenating and fresh. And that's the role Cozy Cashmere plays for me. I really like this for late December, early January. And I also like it in my February rotation because of the pink label. So I have one of these already. This will be number 2, and that's good because I'll go through 2 each year easily, no question. And I don't really feel like I pick up on much of anything other than the jasmine and the sandalwood that's in here. I don't get much lavender at all. If it's in there, it's just adding like a hint of floral earthiness. So if you don't like sandalwood, I don't think this is your jam. And the jasmine is sharp, but it's not too sharp. It's pretty mellowed out by the sandalwood and possibly the vanilla that's in here. That one, same wax, same wicks as the other candle in that collection. The third 75% off candle I picked up, and again, I know I said I didn't want this one. It wasn't on the list, and then I smelled it in store, and I've already planned my July rotation, and it has peach in it. And I thought, I can do a Christmas in July with Christmas clearance candles, so I picked up Snowy Peachberry. You know, I like this more than I remember from this past winter. I remember this smelling like pea. I smelled it today, I'm like, this is actually really nice. It's musky. It's sweet. There is still like this high-pitched, it almost smells like a like a powdery peach, like what you'd get from like a peach candy or like a peach, like hard candy or sour gummy. It's got like some sort of high-pitched peachy vibe in there. But I also think it's really well rounded with the sugared musk because it's musky, but it's also sweet. And then you get this like really nice tartness from the cranberry that's in here also. So I'm going to put this in my July rotation, burn it with my other peach candles, and do my own version of Christmas in July. I'm also curious to see if this label does better than the eggnog one that melted. I hope it does. If it doesn't, I'll end up lamping this one instead. So, peachy color wax, thin, stiff, ropey wicks, same lid as the other two. So those are the 3 75% off candles I got. And then I was able to snag the body cream of the Sweetheart Cherry. Again, I have, it's probably like a third left of the one I got during Valentine's Day. I really like this fragrance. It's 75% off. I picked it up. Wild cherry, crushed pistachio, and whipped vanilla. This was what, the second year this came out for Valentine's Day. I love this fragrance. It's beautiful, it's edible, it's gourmandy. I like the pistachio note that's in here. I'm not always a cherry fan, but it smells just like sweet and tart and creamy. Yeah, it's gorgeous. And I got the body wash in my first haul. If you haven't checked that out already, I'll put that in the link below as well in the description, because I got the body wash with my first SAS haul. And then the last item that I picked up is one of the essential oil mists. This is the Calming Skies. So I have this in candle form. I did see where this popped up on the website for 75% off in the shower steamers. And I was very excited to snag it until I realized that I'd have to spend $100 to get free shipping. And I'm not going to do that. So I let those go. Someone else got them, but I was happy that in the store I at least was able to find the oil mist. And I think this is just lavender and peppermint. Yeah, it says blend of lavender and peppermint oil, inspired by the quiet of a sleepy winter night when the world is calm and the stars are bright. And it hasn't been used, which is hard to find with these mists. You can tell because it comes with this like little safety cap here that if it's been used, this pops off and then it's missing. And there's so many that are always just like missing. And plus you can tell if you squirt it, nothing comes out, that it hasn't been used. Because see how many pumps it took to get it to come out? So this has not been used, which makes me happy. I'm going to do it once more. Maybe twice. Yeah, that's really pleasant. And I like to spray these in my shower before I hop in. I got that idea from my friend Marie over at Meet Miss Marie. And then you can also, technically, I think you can wear this as a body mist. Yeah, it says you can use it as a body spray or an aromatic shower mist. I don't think I've ever actually used it as a body mist. There's nothing stopping me. It's pretty juicy though. I mean, like the way it's atomized feels thicker than the fine fragrance mist. All right, so that is everything with this haul. So 3 candles, 2 of the kind of body care items. Subtotal was $27.95, and I saved $83.80. Also, I used more of my gift cards. So technically that was more like 25 bucks for this stuff. Again, that's like the price of one of these candles at full price. So that's a steal. I'm happy about it. All right, y'all, let me know, how is SAS continuing to go for you? Are you finding any good deals? Are you disappointed? Are you waiting for stuff to go deeper? Are you holding out? Tell me in the comments. I'd love to have a conversation with you about SAS and what you're thinking of it and what you're finding. If you appreciated this video, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. I always appreciate those. Makes me feel good. And if you aren't already, make sure you're subscribed so you can see more of my content, because I have lots of fun stuff planned on the horizon. Take care, and I'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.